This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Rebecca Vargas, along with John Scalzi. Don has the day off today.
He does.
Yes. Seems to be sickness going around.
There is. I hope you're feeling better now.
Yes, I am feeling better.
Good. Good. I know we had a rough patch there.
We had a little bit of a rough patch, but it's okay.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
You had picked the good days to be off, though. Nice and rainy and, kind of indoor kind of weather. Although we had some patches of some clear skies, too. I think today we'll probably see a little less rain around. Maybe some coastal showers during the morning hours. Then everything kind of moves into inland areas.
Good.
Looking at the radar right now, everything is very quiet across the area and will remain so. The forecast for the day planner calls for about a 40% chance of showers later in the afternoon, mostly in inland areas, with a daytime high in the upper 80s. Complete forecast coming up in a few.
Thanks, John. As far as the roadways this morning, pretty clear. No issues at a Palmetto or on the interstate this morning. 41, 301 also looking good in Manatee County. As you head into Sarasota County, looks great there as well. I'm not seeing any slowdowns at all on any of the arteries out to 75. The interstate's still clear, 41, accident and delay free into South County. Well, topping our news, the Sarasota Police Department will reveal details this morning about a 6-month undercover operation targeting drug dealers. This operation, conducted by the department's narcotics unit, resulted in the arrest of a high number of suspected dealers in the city. According to the police department, the investigation began back in April. Sarasota Chief of Police Bernadette DePino plans to address the public on the outcome and how much this helps the city in the fight against drugs. That press conference starts at 10 a.m. this morning. We'll have more on this story in our noon newscast. A corrections deputy in Manatee County is now off the job. The sheriff's office says 45-year-old Raymond Moore is charged with delivery of a controlled substance. The department had received information that he supplied someone with his prescribed Klonopin pills. Arrangements were made for another exchange to happen last night. That's when Moore allegedly gave this person several clonazepam pills. No money was exchanged. The sheriff's office has fired Moore after 12 years with the department. They say there's no evidence he supplied anyone with pills while working at the county jail. Well, all this week, the Federal Emergency Management Agency and Manatee County are assessing the damage from Hurricane Hermine, all in an effort to get a presidential declaration. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo has the latest.
Brainton resident Jane Springrose has been through a trying time trying to upkeep her home.
I have spent the last 2 weeks with my teeth gritted, literally.
The rising water outside her door had nowhere else to go but inside her home. The green carpeting she once had in her living room is now gone. Her kitchen gutted out, replaced with a humidifier. All this due to flood damage caused by Hurricane Hermine. Mary McCoy lives in the same community, which she says suffered major flooding.
It came into 5 condos in the back there. Every time someone tried to drive through, it put the water in people's homes. I waded water to my chest to help people.
In fact, one backyard, which looks like this now, looked like this during the storm. Manatee County and FEMA toured through neighborhoods such as Park Acres Estates in Brainton to gauge the damage. The county has completed more than 150 damage assessments and will be assessing storm damage throughout the week. But McCoy believes officials should take a look at the documented footage of what her neighbors had to endure.
And if our county commissioners would view the pictures that I have of people trying to go through 7.5 foot and 9 foot of water. If those roads had been shut off and closed down, it would prevented a lot of this water waking back into these condominiums.
Emergency Management Chief Don Hermy says the biggest challenge the community must face is patience, as FEMA and the county work hard to tally all the numbers. In the meantime, Springrose is trying the best she can to stay positive.
And trying to stay in the moment, not project, and keep remembering how many people are worse off than I am.
Dwayne Lindo, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Dwayne. Manatee County commissioners have voted in favor of updating an ordinance that will allow for more noise. The revised law states that noise from a business cannot exceed 72 or 77 decibels between 7 a.m. and 11 p.m. Sundays through Thursdays, and 7 a.m. until midnight Fridays and Saturdays and around federal holidays. The previous cutoff time was at 10 p.m.
We live in a beautiful environment. People love to sit out on the water and listen to music and have a cold drink when it's not quite so hot out, and they can enjoy it. So we want to make sure that we weren't stopping that from happening.
Manatee County says this is a complaint-driven law. If there's someone saying the noise is too loud at a venue, the sheriff's office will come, measure the noise level with a device, then possibly issue a warning or a $100 fine. For the first time in more than a decade, the city of Venice has voted on and approved a tax increase. The city council voted to increase the millage rate from its current 3.1% to 3.6%. That means each homeowner will pay $50 more per $100,000 that their home is worth. The increase totals out to about $1.6 million more for the city. The council has spent months hotly debating this issue. Council members say they felt compelled to increase the tax since they had to take millions from reserves to fix what they call an unstable budget. A second public hearing on the millage rate increase will take place in 2 weeks on the 27th. A $500,000 flower pot project is now in full bloom in downtown Sarasota. And while most people love all the flowers, others have concerns. ABC 7's Ray Collins has the story.
Did you know this was a sweet potato vine?
This is Lois Weaverlane's second time ever to downtown Sarasota. She just moved here from Pennsylvania, and it didn't take her long to notice all the flower pots.
And I love to see the flowers everywhere. They're just beautiful, and they add so much to the downtown for here.
The flowers are all over the downtown area, 138 baskets blossoming on and around Main Street. Some wonder how much all these plants cost. Published reports say they cost $187,000 to install and $400,000 to maintain for 3 years. The money is from the Downtown Improvement District, a fund maintained by commercial property owners in the downtown core. But that isn't the only question.
In Florida, we have mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are drawn to man-made containers.
Kim Giaccardo is president of a nonprofit garden association here in Sarasota. She wonders about the timing of 138 flower baskets in light of concerns about the Zika virus in Florida and whether they'll draw more mosquitoes.
So they may be here already. And I have contacted my city commissioners, and Commissioner Shelley Eddy is at this point looking into the care of those baskets.
We contacted Commissioner Freeland Eddy, who told us to contact the health department. The health department forwarded our message to the Sarasota County Mosquito Control, who told us this is the first concern they've heard about the downtown flower baskets. Either way, Lois says they add a lot to downtown.
Beautiful. Yeah, they look wonderful. I love them.
The Downtown Improvement Districts had this project on the drawing board for 3 years, long before Zika was in the news. In the newsroom, Ray Collins, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Ray. Plans for a new development in East Bradenton are getting mixed reactions, mostly due to traffic. Next Generation Development wants to build 12 single-family homes and 172 townhomes in the 4900 block of First Avenue East. But nearby residents are concerned about the construction traffic the project will bring to their neighborhood. The Planning Commission has restricted traffic to First Avenue East and hired a flagman to direct traffic. Developers argue it's an unnecessary finance and a safety issue. Council members say Next Generation must work with Public Works on a new safety plan before the council votes on the development later this month. Meanwhile, there will soon be more places to stay in Bradenton. According to the Bradenton Herald, the Bradenton City Council has given final approval for 2 hotels planned for the 5500 block of Cortez Road near Walmart and the Golden Corral. A Country Inns and Suites and townhome suites by Marriott's will be built on 6 acres of land. The hotels will each be 3 stories tall and include a 6-foot wall to separate them from nearby neighborhoods. Developers hope to have the projects complete by next summer. A local landscape architect is receiving national attention for his outdoor works. HGTV has named David W. Young as a winner in the network's Ultimate Outdoor Awards. Young is being recognized for a landscaping project at a beachfront residence on Casey Key. Young is the founder and president of DWY Landscape Architects in Sarasota. The Casey Key property is the first built commission the company has won an award for. Young hopes to work with the network and put the Suncoast on the map as a premier landscape architecture destination.
I think it's pretty exciting for HGTV to be in town. We went out to dinner with them last night and talked to them a little bit about Sarasota and how design-centric Sarasota is and the wonderful things that we have here.
And this isn't the only recognition from HGTV. Young also won the People's Pick Award in the category of Love at First Sight. He's also working with HGTV to promote next year's Outdoor Awards. Beautiful.
Yes,
well, the great thing about Florida is that can be enjoyed all year round.
That's
that
right.
type of landscaping.
And the beautiful background of the Gulf waters there.
Oh, it doesn't get better.
Oh, it's very nice. Very pretty. Showers and thunderstorms, not so much today compared to yesterday and particularly the day before. So we get a little chance perhaps to dry out. Of course, we'll pay for that with a little bit warmer temperature. Yeah, I think so.
I was going to say that's not going away.
Forecast in a second.
Thanks, John. And still ahead, with time running out on a new funding agreement to fight Zika, Florida's governor is in Washington, D.C., working to push lawmakers. More on that coming up.
Temperatures on the Suncoast are rising and the deals are hotter than ever during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll feel cooler than ever when you drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999, or take home a stylish new Jeep Renegade for just $17,999. How about a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999? Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Currently, we're looking at an air temperature coming in at 78 degrees with a dew point of 75, almost exactly where we were yesterday. The only difference being the winds are a little calmer now, as opposed to being out of the southeast like they were yesterday morning. I think we'll get a southwest wind developing today, and that will help to bring us a perhaps coastal shower during the morning. Temperatures across the region: 75 degrees Wauchula, Arcadia, Mayaca, 76 Parrish, 77 in Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, and in Northport, 75 in Punta Gorda. Venice comes in at 78 degrees rather, and so does Inglewood, 78 degrees rather, as I mentioned, in Sarasota. So here's Julia. It has now been downgraded, by the way, to a tropical depression. Lost a lot of its tropical characteristics, actually. a lot of its strength. It looks pretty disorganized and ragged, but nevertheless, it is still producing a lot of rain showers along the coastline. And the thing is, it's not going anywhere, so it is sending waves crashing along the coastline too of South Carolina. Could lead to some beach erosion there, minor beach erosion. As that low continues to sort of meander off the coast, its trailing trough of low pressure still exists out in Gulf waters, and in fact extends all the way back to the western sections of the Gulf, where an area of low pressure is trying to develop. It doesn't have much of a chance, but it's being watched carefully by the Hurricane Center and by the storm team here at ABC 7. It's a little bit pushed to the north this morning compared to where it was yesterday, which was basically right over us. So that's one reason I think rain chances will diminish just a little bit. Plus, with the southwest wind developing once again, I think we'll see the shower activity move a little bit further inland. We'll have a little bit more sunshine. We'll have a little bit better chance of a sea breeze this afternoon. And most of the activity by later in the afternoon will be pushed well inland. We have a few areas of quiet conditions across central Florida and south central Florida again this morning. We have a lot of false echo that you see, but none of it producing any rainfall, obviously. Across the nation right now, we have a couple of things going on. We have a trough of low pressure that's helping to keep high pressure to the north of us. Beyond that little trough, also another cold front back to the west will be advancing in this direction, bringing some very nice weather to the northeast and to the central plains as we head into next week. For us, our weather will be driven by eventually the high pressure ridge kind of building in, nosing in, and providing us with a pretty nice weekend, looks like. The area of low pressure that is now Tropical Depression Julia will continue to kind of meander off the South Carolina and Georgia coastline through the next several days. Our southwesterly wind flow should continue today. The sea breeze will be enhanced by that southwest flow, and that at this time of year pretty much produces the typical weather that we've gotten used to with the southwest wind, which is coastal showers near the morning, inland showers in the afternoon, and very humid afternoon dew points. Coastal showers early, afternoon storms inland, sun-cloud mix we'll call it, and I think we'll probably see a little bit more sunshine around today, which will help boost our temperatures a bit. We're continuing to monitor two other areas in the tropics, neither one of which causes us too much concern, both of which are forecast to remain out in open waters. Southwest wind at about 5 to 10 knots today should produce smooth conditions on bay and inland waters. Nice boating day, I would think. And over the next several days, we'll look for rain chances hovering around 30 or 40%, with daytime highs in the low 90s. Back to you.
Thank you, John. Taking a look at our roads this morning. Looks like out of Palmetto, those bridges are clear. We're starting to see one impediment, though, on the interstate in Bradenton. That is right at I-75 northbound. There's a stalled vehicle at exit 217, the State Road 70 exit in the northbound lane, so watch for that stalled vehicle. But 41, 301 and the interstate are moving along well at this point in the morning as you head into Sarasota. I'm not seeing any buildup, any slowdowns this morning. No accidents in Sarasota County. And as far as Venice and Northport, everything is clear on 41 and on both lanes on the interstate. Well, this is the time of the year when things are a bit slower here on the Suncoast. Lighter traffic, shorter lines at restaurants, and fewer openings at area theaters. But there is a new show opening at the Manatee Performing Arts Center. ABC 7's Linda Carson has the story.
Sylvia is a two-act comedy featuring 4 actors. It's about a dog named Sylvia.
Sylvia is a foundling. She's a stray dog. Greg finds her in the park and brings her home to his apartment in New York.
There's no actual dog in the cast, but you may forget that.
An actress plays the part of Sylvia. She does not dress up in a dog suit, and she does not walk around the stage on all fours, but she displays dog-like mannerisms.
Sylvia's different from most dogs in that she talks.
And she's very street smart. So what you get from Sylvia's mouth is what a dog would say if a dog could speak English and be street smart.
So you get a lot of wisdom from Sylvia.
You get a lot of wisdom, but you get some 4-letter words too.
It's not a play for kids.
The story really is kind of a love story. It deals with a lot of maturity issues and issues that people face when they're in middle-age crises and what they find to kind of give them solace in their middle age.
In Greg's case, it's a dog named Sylvia. The audience finds that a lot of fun.
It's vastly entertaining. It's comical, it's upbeat.
But not for Greg's wife, Kate. To her, Sylvia is symbolically the other woman in Greg's life.
His wife, Kate, gets very jealous of that.
Sylvia is the first play of the season in the Manatee Performing Arts Center's Action Through Acting series.
It connects with different nonprofits from all around the area, and it really brings socially relevant issues to light on our stage.
The Manatee County Humane Society is co-sponsoring this show.
It's a funny play. It's got a lot of comedy in it. It's got a lot of truth in it. It's got a lot of philosophy in it, and it's less than 2 hours long.
Sylvia at the Manatee Performing Arts Center this Thursday through October 2nd. You can learn a lot from this dog's tale. Linda Carson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Linda. Well, still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast. Some NFL fans can start watching the football games on their phones. We'll tell you when that starts coming up.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
Get ready, college football fans. When you buy a $5 or more Fantasy 5 ticket and enter your team's drawing, you could win great prizes like team merchandise, tickets to your team's games, and other bowl game experiences. You could even win a championship weekend prize pack in Tampa or $10,000 cash. Fantasy 5 from the Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Welcome to the all-new Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Seymour smiles.
Seymour quality selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Seymour for your trade.
Seymour Savings.
It's the Buick 2016 model year sell down. Now get 20% below MSRP on select Encore models in stock. That's nearly $5,000 below MSRP on the 2016 Buick Encore.
Seymour now at Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Go to SeymourBuickGMC.com.
Welcome back. It is 5:23. The Galaxy Note 7 recall might be just the beginning for Samsung. Now a different phone made by the company is being investigated for possibly causing a fire as well. ABC's Candace Gibson and Diane Macedo have the details.
Hey there, in today's Tech Bites, are there more battery problems for Samsung?
The federal government is looking into incidents involving phones other than the Galaxy Note 7. This comes as police in Florida are investigating whether a Galaxy S7 caused a car fire.
But in a statement, Samsung insists the battery problems are only for the Note 7 and no other model. Twitter is expanding its video streaming content, and tonight is a crucial test.
It will show the first of 10 Thursday night football games. You'll need to download the new app that works with Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Microsoft's Xbox One. And a pizza maker in Silicon Valley is using robots to help make pies.
Zoom Pizza already has the robots doing several steps in the production process. More automation will be added soon. Zoom says the robots are being used so more money can be spent on high-quality ingredients.
Those are your Tech Bites.
Tech Bites, brought to you by Activia.
Every day, my challenge is to be in sync with my body, with myself, with my life. It all starts with a healthy routine. That's why I'm taking the Activia 2-week probiotic challenge by enjoying Activia yogurt with billions of probiotics every day. Because when my routine is in sync, I can face any challenge. So take the Activia Probiotic Challenge. Visit Activia.com to learn more. Take the Activia Probiotic Challenge now. It works or it's free.
We call what you're experiencing communication issues. Tiffany, why did you dookie on Eric's pillow? She needs a better smelling litter box.
Seriously?
And no dust. And stronger clumps.
Well, we both want those things.
What you both want is Cat's Pride Fresh and Light Ultimate Care.
Cats are complicated. Great litter is simple. Look for Fresh and Light Ultimate Care in the green jug, the best performing lightweight litter.
So she's leaving me all those dead mice because she loves me.
No, she's doing that to terrify the dog.
Hurricane season is here. We'll make sure you're prepared. Watch our hurricane special on our ABC7 app and all our live streaming platforms.
Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
US Med has great news for anyone living with diabetes.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, US Med will ship a new glucose meter right to your home.
And shipping is free.
My new meter uses only a speck of blood, so it's less painful than my previous meter.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, you're covered with US Med. We're welcoming new patients, even if your current provider can't supply you anymore.
I don't even have to test on my fingers anymore. I can test on my hand or forearms, and it's more accurate than my old meter.
So call US Med today, and you'll have a choice of 2 great meters.
One that actually speaks your results, or a meter so small it fits in the bottle of strips.
Act now, and US Med will include a free prescription discount card. We'll also send you a free diabetes cookbook. This is your opportunity.
So call US Med today.
You'll be glad you did.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Batteries Plus bulbs keep stacks of batteries for cars, cell phones, watches, plus light bulbs for lamps, can lights, and appliances right on hand. Did I mention we also repair smartphones? Batteries Plus bulbs. Trust the plus. Visit Batteries Plus bulbs today.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.